Life is short. Here's how to live it. Boldly, most people act like time is endless. They trade their days for routines, paperwork, and distractions, as if they'll get a do-over later. But the truth is brutal. The average human lifespan is only about 30,000 days. If you're 30, you've already spent more than a third of them. Thousands of days are gone forever, no matter how much you regret or wish otherwise. That's the reality we lull ourselves with. Someday I'll travel. Someday I'll start the business. Someday I'll tell them how I feel. But someday is dangerous. It's the word that makes people postpone living until it's too late. In the next 20 minutes, you'll discover not just time management tips, but raw, practical strategies for making time matter. These are insights about psychology, priorities, health, career, emotions, money, and relationships. This isn't theory. This is how to design a life worth remembering. Chapter 1: The Illusion of Time. Remember childhood summers? Each day felt endless, packed with discovery. A week could stretch like a season, but now years vanish in the blink of an eye. That shift isn't just nostalgia, it's neuroscience. Your brain doesn't measure time with a clock, it measures time with novelty. When days are repetitive, they blur. The brain skips recording them. That's why routine makes months disappear. The trap is time blindness. Same breakfast, same commute, same scrolling before bed. Suddenly 5 years vanish without a single vivid memory. The antidote: inject novelty. Try a different route to work. Learn a new skill every month. Have real conversations with strangers. Push your comfort zone. Newness stretches perception, making life feel longer. And here's the paradox: we constantly overestimate what we can accomplish in a day, but underestimate what's possible in a year. Most abandoned goals fail, not because they were impossible, but because people quit before the compounding effect had time to work. Chapter 2: Priorities that truly matter. Busy is not the same as productive. Many people spend their best hours chasing emails, pointless tasks, and errands that feel urgent but do nothing for their legacy. Here's the deathbed test. Imagine yourself at 90, looking back. Which will matter more, the extra hour at the office, or the evenings you shared with family, the trips with friends, the risks you dared to take? The most successful people master the art of elimination. Knowing what not to do is often more valuable than knowing what to do. Use the two-list strategy. Write down everything you want to achieve. Circle the top 3. Everything else belongs on your avoid list. Ruthlessly cut it. Life compounds. Small daily investments in what matters most multiply, but distractions, social media, endless notifications, shallow conversations siphon away the compound interest. That's why most people stay busy their whole lives, yet feel empty. Our time is too precious to waste on noise. Prioritize like your days are numbered, because they are. Chapter 3: The Currency of Relationships. Think of relationships like bank accounts. Every interaction is either a deposit or a withdrawal. A compliment: deposit, forgetting important details. Withdrawal, being late again and again. Overdraft. Most people misunderstand. They focus on big gestures, expensive gifts, lavish parties, dramatic apologies. But in reality, relationships grow strongest through small, consistent investments. A kind message, remembering their favorite song, showing up when it's inconvenient. And here's the twist: shared struggle bonds people more deeply than shared pleasure. Surviving tough seasons together cements trust in a way that fun alone cannot. Don't ignore weak ties either. Those casual acquaintances and distant contacts are bridges to opportunities, ideas, and new perspectives. Strong ties comfort you, weak ties grow you. Paradoxically, when you give your time to others, you begin to feel richer in time yourself. Generosity with minutes expands your sense of abundance. Chapter 4: Career and Purpose. Most people imagine careers as ladders: climb one rung at a time, move upward in a straight line. But that's outdated. Modern careers are jungle gyms. You move sideways, diagonally, sometimes even backward. Each move can give you new perspectives and rare combinations of skills. The worst mistake: optimizing for money too soon. In your 20s and early 30s, you should optimize for learning. Every new skill is a seed that might sprout later. Think of skills as lottery tickets. The more you collect, the more chances you have to win opportunities. Comfort is the real career quicksand. Staying in a role that no longer challenges you feels safe, but every extra year makes it harder to escape. Instead, lean into the adjacent possible. Stretch just beyond what you know. Growth always happens there. And here's a trick: productive procrastination. When you avoid one task, channel that avoidance into learning something new. Your side projects, the things you dive into just for fun, often reveal your truest passions. Chapter 5: Health, the multiplier of life. Health is not just about avoiding death, it's about amplifying every other part of life. Would you rather have 12 hours drained and sluggish, or 8 hours sharp and alive? Energy matters more than time. The mindset, "I'll sleep when I'm dead," is a lie. Sleep is not wasted, it's fuel. A sleep deprived brain makes decisions as poorly as one under the influence of alcohol. Your career, your relationships, your creativity all depend on a rested mind. Micro workouts are underestimated: 10 push ups, a 5-minute walk, a quick stretch. These are not trivial. They're compounding investments in clarity. Movement unlocks solutions your still mind can't find. Remember, you are not just your body, you are the energy inside it. Protect it like treasure. Chapter 6: Learning and Growth. If you want to master something faster, teach it. The act of explaining forces you to confront gaps in your understanding. Teaching transforms learning. Biographies are cheat codes. They compress decades of someone else's failures and breakthroughs into hours of insight. Don't aim to master everything. Stay strategically bad at some things. It's called deliberate amateurism. It keeps your brain adaptable and your ego grounded. Constraints are not enemies, they're engines. Limited time, limited money, limited tools. These force creativity. Great art and great businesses often emerge from tight boundaries. And never fear quitting. Strategic quitting is not failure, it's creating room for better paths. Quit fast on what doesn't serve you so you can double down on what does. Chapter 7: Emotional Intelligence. Emotions are chemical storms with expiration dates: anger, fear, frustration. Biologically, they last about 90 seconds. After that, you're choosing to keep reliving them. You may not control the first wave of emotion, but you always control the second. This ability to regulate emotions is a superpower. Intelligence gets you hired. Emotional regulation gets you promoted. Vulnerability, when used wisely, builds deeper trust than any facade of perfection. Showing humanity at the right time connects people far more than polished masks. Avoiding hard conversations is emotional debt. The longer you postpone, the more interest it accumulates. That awkward talk you avoid today becomes a major conflict tomorrow. And gratitude? It's not just positive thinking. Unspoken gratitude is like money locked in a vault. Say it, spend it, multiply it. Chapter 8: Financial Wisdom. Money is not about accumulation, it's about freedom. Freedom over your time. Ironically, as income rises, many people become poorer in time. A bigger house means more maintenance. A fancier car means more worry. A better neighborhood means longer commutes. Lifestyle inflation is a treadmill. You're running faster, but going nowhere. The true wealth is time affluence. Would you rather earn $100,000 working 80 hours or $70,000 working 30? The real hourly rate includes every sacrifice you make. Smart people rent objects, but buy experiences. Why? Experiences gain value as memories. Objects lose value with time. The ultimate financial skill is margin. Living below your means, not for restriction, but for freedom. That margin is the space for opportunity. Chapter 9: Creativity Unlocked. Creativity isn't magic, it's a faucet. At first, only rusty water flows, the bad ideas, but you must let them out. Only then can the clear stream of good ideas appear. Waiting for the perfect idea is like waiting for the water to turn clear without opening the tap. Create first, judge later. Separating creation from judgment is the secret. Constraints are the artist's ally. Shakespeare wrote inside strict rules of rhyme and meter, and it forced genius. Too many options paralyze, fewer options liberate. Document everything. Your brain is like a creative muscle. It needs to see progress to grow stronger. Those bad early attempts, they're proof of growth. Your true creative power lies in combination. Blend skills no one else thinks to blend. That unique intersection is your advantage. Chapter 10: Energy as Currency. Time management is useless without energy management. You cannot do meaningful work on empty reserves. Audit your energy. Some activities recharge you, others drain you. That morning walk? Boost. That toxic friend? Vampire. Willpower is limited. Smart people design environments so good choices become automatic. Decision fatigue is real. Every small choice consumes energy. That's why successful people often wear the same clothes or eat the same breakfast. They save energy for what matters. A strange but powerful trick, strategic incompetence. Be deliberately bad at non essential tasks. People will stop asking you to do them. Your energy remains protected. Recovery is not a waste. It is how you multiply value from the hours you already lived. Chapter 11. Social Capital. Success is not just what you know, but who you know. But genuine social capital is not about collecting business cards. It's about building trust. The formula for real connection: time plus vulnerability plus shared experiences. You cannot skip any part. Networking is misunderstood. The best connectors don't take, they introduce. They weave webs of value that strengthen everyone. Strong relationships grow not at big events, but in small check ins, quick coffees, random thinking of you texts. Communities are like gardens. They need constant watering, not one time planting. The best time to build community is before you need it, because once you're desperate for it, it's too late to start. Chapter 12. Mental Models. Mental models are shortcuts for understanding reality. But beware, the map is not the territory. Your models will always be simpler than life itself. That's both their power and their flaw. Second order thinking is your edge. Don't just ask, what happens next? Ask, what happens after that? Most people play checkers. Life is chess. Knowledge is not power. Understanding is. Knowledge says, a tomato is a fruit. Understanding says, don't put it in fruit salad. Smart thinkers collect patterns, not just facts. Inverse thinking helps too. Instead of asking, how do I solve this? Ask, how am I creating this problem? Sometimes the fix is subtraction, not addition. Chapter 13. Designing your life. Life is not something that just happens. It's something you design, like a portfolio, not just of money, but of experiences, relationships, skills, and dreams. Most people overplan and undertest. They wait until everything is figured out before they start. But life doesn't work that way. You don't think your way into a great life. You experiment your way there. Tiny adjustments create massive transformations. Change one habit for 5 minutes a day. Momentum builds. Rethink your metrics. Society pushes money, status, possessions. But what if your metrics were time with family, growth in skills, or helping others? Regular reviews are non-negotiable. Monthly reflections prevent yearly regrets. Conclusion: life isn't about finding more hours. It's about making the hours you have count. Your habits become your days become your years become your life. Start small. Pick one idea that resonated. Test it, refine it, make it yours. The best time to start living fully isn't someday, it's today, right now.